Macmillan Audio presents A Fatal Inheritance, How a Family Misfortune Revealed a Deadly Medical Mystery, by Lawrence Ingrassia, read for you by Roger Wayne. One. My most enduring childhood memories of my mom are of her being sick, of visiting her in the hospital with my older brother and two younger sisters, of our grandmother coming to stay with us while our mom recuperated from breast cancer surgery, of seeing her in bed at home with a soulful, sad look on her face as she tried to smile. She had been ill, sometimes gravely, off and on while I was growing up. I'm pretty sure she first had breast cancer as early as 1958, when she was just 32, though my memory is vague because I was only 6 then. At the time, we were living in Laurel, Mississippi, far from where my parents grew up. My mom, Regina, the elder of two girls, was raised in modest circumstances in Norwalk, Connecticut, the daughter of a seamstress and a hospital orderly who had come to the United States from southern Italy in the early 20th century. My dad, Angelo, 5 years older than my mom, was the eldest of 7 children, and the son of Italian immigrants as well. According to family lore, his father had fled Sicily after a dispute with a local mafioso. After living for a brief period in the tenements of New York City, the family settled in the Catskills, on the outskirts of Middletown, New York, on a road populated by so many members of the close-knit extended family that it came to be named Ingrassia Road. Starting as sharecroppers in the 1920s, they all toiled long hours, the children too, including my dad, his siblings, and his cousins, before saving enough by the 1930s to collectively purchase what they called a small truck farm, as the celery, onions, lettuce, and spinach they grew were hauled to markets in trucks. Some winters, part of the family would travel to Florida, not for vacation, but to earn money by harvesting oranges and grapefruit. As one of my dad's cousins put it years later, although we grew up poor, we didn't know we were poor. My parents had been introduced on a blind date by my mother's aunt, Dot, who would live to the age of 101, and who said she had never met two people more in love. My mom, a dark-haired and attractive woman with high cheekbones, worked as a secretary in a law office at the time, and had been courted by many men, but had always found them wanting, until my dad came along. When he did, she was immediately and passionately smitten with him. A handsome man with a jaunty character, he was the first in his extended family to attend college, and graduated with a degree in chemistry from Syracuse University. The two married within 6 months of their meeting, on June 21, 1947. It was Dad's chemistry degree that took them to Laurel, a deep south, and back then strictly segregated, city of about 25,000, surrounded by dense pine forests. He worked in research and development for Masonite Corp., a pioneer in making siding and paneling by using heat, pressure, resins, and glues to bind together wood fibers, flakes, and chips that otherwise would be thrown out as waste. The early years in Mississippi were, in many ways, an idyllic time in their lives. Though, as olive-skinned Italian-American Catholics from the North, they were considered outsiders by some in Laurel. My vivacious mom made friends easily, and my dad, an avid outdoorsman, loved the opportunities for fishing and hunting, even building a pen in the backyard, where he always kept an English pointer as a bird dog. One of his dogs, named Mike, was especially good at flushing quail. In quick succession came 4 children: Paul in 1950, Larry, me, in 1952, Gina in 1954, and Angela in 19...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?